Hey, what's up, guys? We are at Genesis Gaming, and we have returning guest Steve. And what do you have for us today?
Well, I know you guys like my pendulum deck a lot, but I wanted to kind of showcase what I play, competitively and stuff like that. It's Dragonlink, so it's nothing like too crazy, but I did come in first place today, and dragons are just like a timeless archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, maybe you guys would want to see it. So yeah, we'll get into it. It's pretty standard, but there's a couple things in here I think that might differentiate it. So
Great. Any shouts before we get into it?
yeah, shout out Genesis Gaming, everyone I play with. Shout out MetaGamesGX. Thanks for having me on the channel. Yeah, shout out to the Shadow Realm.
Of course. 40 cards?
Absolutely, 40 standard. So, all right, we'll start with the monsters. We got 2, the Bestial Lubellion. A lot of people play 3 of this card. I think 2, for the way that I draw, is a little bit better for me. I tend to draw multiples when I see cards at 3, so I kind of circumvent that with playing certain cards at 2. You play 3, you could play 3 again, but 2 is a sweet spot for me. Pitch it from hand, you can add a Bestial from deck to hand, and then he sets up your branded Regained, which in Dragonlink is your replacement for Chaos Space, so yeah, you definitely want to get that, and Regained is your grind game. 2 of him, feel free to play 3 if you want to bump the deck up a little bit or adjust it as you would like, but 2 has been working for me. So the rest of the Bestials, we do have 3 Sorinir. This kind of replaced Magnamut when he went to 1 because he goes to the grave, you can send him. So it's like your second Dragon Ravine, and really good against the Fiendsmith cards, really good against Yubel matchups, a lot of rogue matchups. The Bestials carry me in a lot. And then obviously they synergize with dragons and they're level 6s. There's so many different plays you could do with these. 3 Sorinir, I like him over 3 Lubellion because Lubellion can only summon himself once per turn, and it's a little... You just have to navigate differently to summon him. And then the last 2 Bestials are 1 Mag, 1 Drew. An argument could be made for more Drew, especially now. Drew is actually probably the best Bestial, but, in Dragonlink, so searchable that I kind of just play 1 and 1. So, and again, level 6s helps you make Heretic Dragon of Atum, which is like your Diet LP. So, yeah, Bestials, until they ban them, Dragonlink, it's the best tools that Dragonlink has. So
You wouldn't, you don't miss any more of them? Like any more Druids or more Lubellions?
If it was if I felt heavier need for them, I'd probably put like a Ball Drake in, 1 more Druid Worm. I do think that in the side deck it's maybe necessary to put a couple more in, but they've been serving me well so far. I open them when I need them. So
Yep.
And then the next, sorry for the low rarity, but 2 Safer. Again, you could play 3 of this card. This is the best discard off Dragon Ravine because you could use Dragon Ravine to send the Lubellion and then banish this to add the Lubellion, and then you could use it to get the baby dragons, which is these guys. So yeah, these are really good, especially with Regain. It's like Chaos Space, you keep looping the searches, so pretty standard with these cards, basic Chaos cards, I'd say. And then we do play the 1 Brotaur. Brotaur is really good for getting off of Heretic Seal because you could directly get Magnamut, but this lets you get a body on field, pitch a card, and get the mag in your hand, so you could use it whenever you want.
It's much. So good for searching a Bestial.
Yep. And its Grave Effect to revive itself comes up to help you stop from getting OTK'd, especially with like Access Code Talker maybe. And then the normal summons pretty much. We got the entire Red Eyes package. This will definitely be one of the better packages when the new stuff comes out, but normal summoning this guy, going into Striker Dragon, getting Boot Sector Launch, and him, it's just, there's so much value. This is better than Striker, or than Safer, so that's why I play 3 of this. And yeah, it's just nuts. Red MD is just a timeless dragon card. It's nice that we could search them and stuff. So
definitely running the new Metal Morph that's coming out for Red MD.
That'll replace our negates that we lost, so that's also really good. And then we got the Rocket package. People kind of think this lost a lot of power with the losing Savage, but they don't understand that the being able to cheat out the level 4 tuners is just insane for Dispater. You still want to make Dispater as much as possible. Any of your 6s and these 3 guys, that's why I play all the tuners, no recharger. And then Nocto, I can never cut this card. It's just so good. But yeah, quick launch is just free dragons, so you want to play these cards. And then last monsters is just 3 Ash. With the Mulch armies, with everything running around, you just cannot cut this card. It's the best hand trap of all time, pretty much. It stops everything, and it's never dead. So, 3 Ash. For the bricks, definite bricks. You got the Boot Sector Launch in the Ravine. Obviously, you never want to see these cards because you get them for free off your links, but seeing this is never the end of the world. You just don't want to see this. This kind of sucks because it's so free. But Ravine, whatever. And then obviously you got the 3 quick launch. E-Tellies is never going to be bad. Not once per turn. Just nuts. Get to your level 4 tuner. So that and the Bestial is just like free Dispater. And then for the chaos spells, we are on double regained and 1 chaos space. Again, we lost 2 of this, so I decided to bump this up. Even opening this card is fine. You can obviously get it off Lubellion. But yeah, opening this, especially with like any of the Bestials or the baby dragons, it replaces itself, gets you a draw, keeps you from dying by reviving your Dispater, any of your Bestials, Magnamuts, keeps the advantage flowing. So, and even if you have 2, you could use both of them to revive. You could just only use the draw effect once per turn.
Would you ever run something like a branded Beast, or is the 2 regain just fine?
Beast would be in the side deck. I don't think Beast is that good right now, especially with like if you run into Yubel, you don't really want to destroy much of their stuff. I mean, you can hit the throne, but Beast is a hard brick for sure. So maybe in the side deck. And then the rest is just staples. We got the droplets. Again, this card just saves me a lot. Good for dodging stuff in a lot of matchups too, if it's not useful there. Hitting so many things, whatever negates are left. The Desiree, hitting Sanctifier Dragon, really necessary for doing stuff like this. And then we got the Hand Trap Hate, called by the God card. I've seen this almost every game. And then, yeah, these talents, just, again, nothing should let you draw 2 cards as free as talents, but I think these cards are necessary along with Droplet. With the way the game is going, I think they're kind of gearing more towards letting people feel more comfortable going second. That's why they designed them all Charmies. So I mean, I don't agree with them, but I think cards like these are still necessary. So
makes sense.
But and then just 3 Imperm plays around the talents in themselves. So it's the second best hand trap generically from Ash. So you could keep running it; it'll never be dead. So yeah, that's it for the main. 40 cards, got to keep it as consistent as possible. And then we'll just get through the extra deck really quick. We got the Link 5, Orlen Dragon. I've wanted to cut this a few times, but it's so good if you can make it and they can't answer it.
Yeah.
So you just keep that in there. Saryuja. A lot of Dragonlink decks don't play this, but I make this so often. Drawing 4 is just ridiculous. The extension as well to summon from hand, nuts.
Worth it.
And then you got 1 Triple Burst. You could cut this, but I keep it in here because piercing in there, and then, it's a generic Link 3 that you can climb into with Elby, or with Pisty. You got 2 seals. I've been playing Dragonlink for the longest time. If you expect to ever, consistently do well, I believe you have to play 2 of this card. I've made 2 Hieratic Seals every matchup that I've went into that I didn't immediately win. And you can put it back with Regain, but trust me, if you really want to play this deck to the fullest potential, just give 2 Hieratic Seals a try. So
it's like 2 Mirror Dead, yeah.
Romulus and Striker, these are your field spell searchers. Striker's crazy. I mean, no Dragon deck should have free send cards to graveyard. And then Romulus too, so you guys know what these do. You know what Pisty does, the last remaining guard dragon. Hopefully he sticks around. And then we got the IP, the SP, and the Unicorn. This doesn't come up a lot. This might be cuttable. But IP and Hieratic Seals is spells game a lot of the time. It's very hard to play through stuff like that. So yeah, that's it for the generics. SP is nuts. With Regain too, if they deal with it, you can even put yours back and stuff if they banish it. Really good. And then for 3 synchros, we got Omega, Dispater, and Chaos Angel. Obviously, we lost Savage, we lost Barone. This kind of replaced Savage for me. You could loot these 2 cards and rip 2 cards from their hand. I'm testing this out for now, but Omega hasn't come up too much because obviously he's a light. You can't use Tracer to make him.
Yeah.
But Chaos Angel and Dispater, mandatory. These cards are bonkers. Definitely the best 10s we have left at this point in the game. And then the last card is Hieratic Dragon, King of Attune. 2 level 6 dragons, pretty easy with the Bestials, and then it just summons a dragon from deck and makes it attack and defense 0. So it's pretty much LP. If you can get into it, you might very well win that game. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So I figured I'd show you guys my dragons, and thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for coming back on the channel. Let us know down below what you guys think of Steve's deck profile, and we'll be seeing you guys later. Thanks for watching.